Oh my gosh, you're never gonna believe what my boyfriend did. I'm not kidding you. This time he was just so disrespectful and he just treats me like crap. I don't think you guys understand. Every time I turn around, he's just doing something that is just so upsetting. I don't get this. It's because everybody is you pushed in. Yes, you heard that. Everybody is you pushed in. What exactly do I mean by everybody is you pushed in? Well, we all know everybody is you pushed out is where there is something in you that is reflecting in the outer world. And when you change your perception, the outer world changes to match. Well, what happens when that's reversed and everybody is you pushed in? This is Susie. You're beautiful. Fiery Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my video, and I will love you forever. I am a life coach with a 99.6% success rate in getting people back together with the love of their life. I have a paid Facebook group. I have my Lucifer Boot Camp. And if you guys do my Lucifer Boot Camp, it is 30 days with me, and you need to do your check-ins. I am your accountability partner. Make sure you're checking in Sunday through Thursdays with me when you're doing this. I also do one-on-one video and text coaching. Text coaching is exactly like a video coaching. The only difference is we do it through text message. So if there's somebody else in the room and you can't talk, you can still get me. Check out the links below for those options. Okay, so let's talk about this. Everyone is you pushed out. That's where I'm talking about how my life is great. I'm spoiled is the perfect example of everyone is you pushed out. I'm spoiled. I go to the store, it's raining, there's a door. The guy holds the door open for me so I can get in out of the rain. I am pulling into the grocery store and I get the first parking spot right outside the store 99% of the time. I'm walking around saying I'm spoiled. I go to the register. There's 20 people in line at the register. One magically opens up and the person goes, "Come here, I'll help you." That is because I'm projecting out to the world that I am spoiled. Well, what happens when it's everybody is you pushed in? Well, I am talking about my boyfriend disrespecting me, people treating me like crap. I go to the restaurant, I sit down, and the waiter completely ignores me. Like literally. Then they finally come up, they take my drink order, and I allow this person to ruin my dinner and every other visit I have to a restaurant. So this person disrespects me. I go back to the same restaurant and I get disrespected a second time. Then I go back to the restaurant and I get disrespected a third time. Now all of a sudden, every time I go out to eat, I'm disrespected. People are treating me terrible because one waiter treated me like crap. So when you think about everybody is you pushed out, you are reflecting ways that you want people to treat you. But when it's pushed in, it's because you are making it all about what somebody else is doing. And that is what most people teach. Change what they're doing. Because if you change what they're doing, all of a sudden, magically, your life is going to change for the better because you did self-love, self-concept, you focused on them, respecting you and appreciating you, but yet they're still disrespecting you and treating you like crap. It's because you bought their story. You are allowing their behavior to affect your 3D, as you guys like to call it. I hate 3D, 5D, all of this stuff because I live in the now. Right here, right now is where I live. And because I live in the now, I can't do the balcony scene in Paris because when I do the balcony scene in Paris and I open up my eyes, that's exactly what I see. My balcony overlooking my city, not Paris, France. So if I'm pushing out that I have the balcony scene in Paris, and I keep saying I get the balcony scene in Paris, I'm going to get my balcony scene in Paris eventually. But if I'm being pushed in, they're disrespecting me. They're not telling me they love me. They're ghosting me because I'm allowing their actions to control me, and then I'm reacting to that control. So y'all want to talk about that big word now, free will. You have the choice to be everybody is you pushed out or everybody is you pushed in. Your choice gives you consequences. Those consequences can be good or those consequences can be bad. So everybody is me pushed out. I am controlling my 3D. I'm talking about how my life is amazing. I love my life. I love my job. Life is good. I'm successful. I make tons of money. I drive the most amazing Camaro, which, by the way, my followers, I finally figured it out. I'm naming her baby after Dean on Supernatural because, it just fits. She is my baby. So think about this. We're pushing out what we want, but we're actually bringing all of this crap in, and then we're going group to group to group, YouTube channel to YouTube channel. We're watching all these videos, and we're thinking that we're doing something wrong. Well, if circumstances don't matter, why in the world are you paying attention to what the other person is doing? Why are you allowing them to control your reality? Why are you making your life a living hell because this person is? So let me tell you something. I was married to a narcissist. I manifested the narcissist. I was married to him for almost 30 years. So not only did I get the narcissist, I managed to keep the relationship with the narcissist for almost 30 years. I left the narcissist. The narcissist didn't leave me. I left. I checked out of the relationship. I gave up because I got tired of it being all about him. He was pushing into me his opinions, his thoughts, his beliefs. And after Dad died, it just was no longer something. It was just, Dad used to be able to control him, but when Dad died, he couldn't control him anymore. So he ran amok, and I just got tired of his muck, and I said, I'm done. And I checked out. So when I talk about the fact that you can manifest somebody, you can keep somebody, guys, I kept a narcissist. So I know what I'm talking about. I know my stuff works. He pushed into me all the time, how I was a bad person, how I did stuff wrong, how I disrespected him. I wasn't treating him well. But that's what he saw. That's not what everybody else saw. That's not what I projected out. Everybody thought, oh, I thought you liked being there with him all the time. I thought you two were inseparable. He expected me to be inseparable. I was on job sites left and right doing our business. I wasn't there because of him. I was there because I chose to build a business for my family. When you think about what is pushing into you, are you allowing it to dictate your life? I'm happy. I do have PTSD. I do have anxiety. I do get depressed. But you know what? There's a lot of trauma in my past from being with a narcissist. But he doesn't dictate my life. And I use him for fodder on my YouTube channel because let's face it, we all know a narcissist wants to be famous. They want to be talked about because if we're talking about them, they're happy. Can you manifest a specific person? Absolutely, positively, 100%. I've done it. Not once, but twice. Can you keep them? Absolutely, positively. But not every relationship is meant to be kept forever. That relationship definitely should not have lasted 30 years. I should have gotten out sooner. But, I thought marriage was forever. I was young, dumb, naive, whatever you want to call it. Like a lot of us are. And then we come into manifesting, and we find out that when we are manifesting, that we are letting these people control our lives, but then we're aggressively affirming that they are doing whatever we want, and they're not doing whatever we want because they're really pushing in, and we're thinking we're doing something wrong. The only thing we're doing wrong is we're allowing them to dictate what goes on in our reality instead of saying, this is my reality, and I'm going to start asking you straight to your face, why are you being nice to me? Why are you happy? Why do you enjoy being in this relationship? I tell you all the time, if you're in a relationship, talk to that person. The things I would have done different is I would have constantly asked the narcissist, why do you feel happy? Why do you love me? Why do you want to be in this relationship? Why are you respecting me? Why are you treating me nicely? Why are you doing nice things for me? I would have flipped it with the knowledge that I have now from what I had back then. Back then, I did the best I could with the knowledge that I had. Right now, I wouldn't stay in that relationship. I would have checked out like, no, I don't want to be in a relationship where you're pushing into me all the time that I'm the bad guy, that I'm doing something wrong. When you are being pushed in, you're being told by TikTok videos, YouTube videos, Facebook groups that you're doing something wrong and you need to change you. Yes, you do. You need to decide that you have free will to choose what you want in your reality, what you need to fix. And then you need to stop letting these people push into you because you're letting them cross your boundaries. So when they're pushing into you and you're talking about what they're doing wrong, they're breaking your boundaries. They're making you miserable. You're jumping to find out what you're doing wrong instead of going, you know what? This is my life. I have the free will to choose how I want my life to be. So the number one question I tell you guys to do is start with saying, why am I spoiled? Because spoiled gives you the feeling of loved. If you are spoiled, you feel loved, respected, and appreciated. Number two question I'm going to start telling everybody that you need to ask, why is life fun? Because a lot of people lately, they're bored. They don't know what to do with themselves, so they're getting bored and they're getting bitter. So if you are frustrated with manifesting, start with, why am I spoiled? And why is life fun? And see where those two questions get you. Just try it for 7 days. You think about your specific person, start asking, why are you happy in that relationship? In the relationship, not a happy wife, not a happy husband. Why is Susie happy in her relationship with Jared? Why is Elizabeth happy in her relationship with Philip? Elizabeth and Philip are the queen and her husband in England. They were married for over 70 decades. 7 decades, 70 years. They were married for more than 70 years. The reason marriages lasted a long time ago is because my happiness didn't depend on what he was or not doing. He could tell me all the time I was useless, I didn't do anything, except I knew I cleaned the house, I knew I cooked dinner, I knew I was running the business, I knew I was doing the bills, I knew I was doing the banking, I knew all the stuff that I was doing, and I didn't let him push into me that I was this horrible creature. So when you guys talk about this person and how horrible they're treating you, you are allowing them free will to make your life a living hell. I did not give my ex free will to make my life a living hell. I still found reasons that life was happy, life was fun, and I was spoiled. And the more I did that, the more I felt good just waking up every morning. Think about how would you feel if you woke up tomorrow morning and this person who is the reason for your misery now became the reason for your happiness. That's you pushed out, not them pushing into you. Flip your perspectives. Start looking at life as it is a fun game. I know people who love to play chess. Chess is a very strategic game, and it can be very intense. But most people would say it's not fun. How about playing poker? Poker can be fun. People who love tarot cards. I got a new deck of tarot cards. See, look, they're the Golden Girls. I play with tarot cards because they're fun. They're entertaining. Can I read them? Heck no. I shuffle my deck and I pull out the cards and I look at the pictures and I create a story that I want to see. So I'm shuffling my tarot deck and I'm pulling out the cards and I get the Lover's card and then I get a card that has a third party in it and I get the Death card. Well, apparently the third party and that relationship is dying because I get my happily ever after. That's what I would say about those 3 cards. Tarot cards are great if you want to create your own story. Pull out some cards, figure out a story. But if you are hopping from YouTuber to YouTuber, tarot card reader to tarot card reader, again, pick one person. Follow what that one person says to do. Don't be jumping to 20 different people because you're going to get 20 different answers, or you're going to get 19 answers that says, oh, this is you pushed out, and you're going to get one answer that says this is you pushed in. You pushed in is easy to fix. You pushed out, that's when you live your absolutely amazing dream life that you possibly can imagine. Your best life ever is when you give yourself the free will to change your reality. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, leave me a comment and let me know how I'm drastically changing your life for the better.